A stranger has sent you money. It's a big amount. Open this message now or lose your money. God is moving right now, and I need you to hear this as if it were the very breath of heaven coming to meet you in this exact moment. A stranger has sent you money. It's a big amount. You didn't earn it, you didn't expect it, but it is already on the way, and it is not just about money, it is a sign. A sign that God sees you. A sign that God has heard the deep cries you didn't even have words to express. This is not just a transfer in your bank account, this is a transfer in your life, your spirit, your direction, and your season. This is not the kind of message you hear every day. This is not something to scroll past or ignore. This is a divine interruption. This is God speaking to the part of your soul that has been tired, waiting, stretched, and wondering how much longer you have to endure without seeing a shift. A stranger has sent you money. That means someone you don't know, someone you didn't ask, someone you couldn't have predicted has been moved by the hand of God to bless you. God is using someone you've never seen before to change what you've been seeing every day. And the blessing is big, because the burden has been heavy. The breakthrough is near, and the confirmation is already on the way. If you believe this word is for you, comment Amen. This is your moment of agreement. This is your moment to receive. Now listen carefully. This moment is not just about what you're going to receive. It's about what God is doing behind the scenes. The stranger, the money, the big amount, these are symbols. They are real, yes, and they are happening, but they are also part of a greater miracle. God is releasing what was held back. There have been doors that refused to open no matter how hard you prayed. There have been people who promised to help but vanished when you needed them. There have been seasons where you gave more than you had and still came up short. But this is the part where God steps in and says, "Enough. I will show you that I am your source. I will use strangers if I have to. I will bypass every person who overlooked you. I will pour out a blessing so unusual that people will ask how it happened." If you feel this word in your bones, if you've been waiting, giving, sowing, crying, and believing in silence, then hear me, this is your reward season. This is not hype. This is holy. God has already spoken to someone concerning you. He has whispered your name into the heart of someone who doesn't even know your story. He has stirred generosity where there was once nothing. And the amount being released is big because the need is deep. This is about restoration. This is about all the things you lost. This is about years that felt wasted. This is about nights when you thought you wouldn't make it to see the morning. If your heart is open and your spirit is reaching, then I want to ask you from the deepest part of my soul, please like this video. Not for me, but so this word reaches someone else who's barely holding on. Someone else who needs to know they are not forgotten. You see, God is not limited by the faces we know. He is not bound by who you thought your help would come from. The moment you stopped looking at people and started trusting Him, the heavens responded. A stranger has sent you money. That means God didn't use a friend, a boss, or a family member. He used the unexpected to remind you that He can do anything. He used the unknown to unlock what's been delayed. And He's doing it now. What you're feeling in your chest right now is not just emotion. That's the Spirit of God confirming that this is your word. Don't let fear talk you out of it. Don't let doubt mute your faith. You've waited too long, sacrificed too much, and suffered in silence for too many seasons. This is the beginning of your turnaround. This is where the pain starts making sense. This is where the tears you cried in secret begin to harvest joy in public. The amount coming is not small, because God knows what you need. He sees the debt. He sees the bills. He sees the dreams you buried because life got too heavy. He sees the people depending on you, the choices you had to make that left you with nothing, the way you smiled while breaking. He sees it all. And because of that, He has decided to send it through someone you never saw coming. Comment 1111 if you believe this is for you. This is a sign. This is not random. What makes this moment sacred is not just the blessing, but what it represents. It represents that God is near. That His timing is perfect. That He has not forgotten what He promised you. That He rewards those who stay faithful even when nothing around them seems to change. You stayed. You prayed. You trusted. And now, the release has been ordered. The stranger is not just a person. The stranger is proof. Proof that your story is being rewritten. Proof that help is here. Proof that what the enemy tried to block is being unblocked by heaven itself. It's already set in motion. It's already done. You will see it. You will hold it. And when you do, you will remember this moment and know that God did not let you fall. What if just 7 seconds could flip your entire financial life? A shocking CIA leak has revealed a powerful brain ritual that's helping ordinary people wipe out debt and attract wealth beyond imagination. Backed by 4 cutting-edge neuroscience labs, this at-home breakthrough is turning everyday lives into dreams, luxury cars, beautiful homes, endless vacations. But this secret may vanish soon. Click the link in the description and comments now before it's deleted forever. Hold on a little longer. Keep your faith alive. This part of your journey is the most important. It's where everything begins to change. It's where every no turns into a divine yes. It's where the silence breaks and the answer arrives. You are not begging. You are not forgotten. You are being honored. Heaven has remembered you. Your name has reached places your feet haven't yet walked into. A stranger has sent you money. And soon, you will testify of the goodness of God, because it won't just be about the money, it will be about the shift it brought to your soul, to your family, to your future. You have been walking through a season where you needed something to break, something to shift, something to change, and now heaven is confirming that your wait has not been wasted. There are some moments in life that aren't just days on a calendar, they are divine appointments. They come without warning, but when they arrive, everything shifts. This is one of those moments. The blessing God is sending is not just financial. It is redemptive. God is redeeming the time, the tears, the years that felt barren. He's redeeming the prayers you prayed when no one was listening, and He's using something unusual, a stranger, to remind you that He doesn't need your situation to make sense in order to bless you. What is coming to you is more than provision, it is restoration. You're not just going to have enough to get by. God is releasing overflow. That stranger, that money, that unexpected blessing, they are symbols of something deeper. God is not just supplying your need. He's declaring your value. You are not forgotten. You are not invisible. You are chosen, and that favor cannot be reversed. When God sets His eyes on you, nothing in hell can block the miracle that's already in motion. This blessing is also coming to silence the lies the enemy tried to plant in your heart. The ones that told you you're not worthy. The ones that told you you missed your chance. The ones that said you are always overlooked. God is interrupting that narrative and replacing it with truth. You are the head and not the tail. You are above and not beneath. You are favored, and even strangers will be used to carry what has your name written on it. The reason it's a stranger is because God doesn't want you to depend on the familiar. He wants you to see that when you run out of options, He is just getting started. He doesn't want you looking at the same people who let you down. He doesn't want you to wait on apologies that may never come or help that's always been delayed. He wants your eyes fixed on Him alone, because He is your source. He is your provider. And He is sending someone you do not know, with a blessing you did not expect, at a time you didn't imagine, to change your entire atmosphere. Comment 222 if you trust this is already happening. Speak it into your life. Trust opens the door. This is not about luck. This is about alignment. God has seen your endurance. He has seen your quiet obedience, your hidden sacrifices, your faith when it felt foolish. You didn't stop. You didn't turn back. You kept walking even when the road looked empty. And now, heaven is rewarding your posture. Not because you earned it, but because you never let go of the one who holds all things together. The blessing is big because the purpose on your life is even bigger. God is going to use this testimony to encourage others. They will look at your story and see proof that He still moves, still provides, still performs miracles. Your breakthrough will become someone else's faith builder. Your provision will open up praise in the hearts of those around you. This is not just for you. This is for everyone who watched you stay faithful while everything around you looked broken. There's something powerful happening in the spiritual realm right now. Angels are being dispatched. Hearts are being stirred. A transfer is being released. It's not just about money, it's about what the money will do. Debts will be cleared. Dreams will be revived. Families will be restored. Ministries will be birthed. Generational curses will be broken. God is putting tools in your hands to build what He always intended for you to carry. You're stepping into a chapter that doesn't look like the last one. It doesn't sound like your old prayers. It doesn't carry the weight of yesterday's fear. This chapter is full of peace, provision, and divine partnership. You are not alone anymore. Help is here. Help has a face you've never seen before, and yet it was sent straight from the heart of God. When God sends a stranger to bless you, it's because He's proving that your miracle isn't tied to any person, place, or paycheck. It's tied to His promise. His word never returns void. It accomplishes what He sends it to do. He has declared you blessed, and nothing can cancel that. He has declared you favored, and no delay can erase that. The blessing may have taken longer than you expected, but it's arriving right on time, His time. You may feel like nothing is happening yet, but even now, God is moving in silence. Even now, He is softening the hearts of people who don't even know why they feel the urge to give. Even now, He is arranging connections, unlocking accounts, releasing paperwork, and lining everything up for the release. When it hits your hands, you will know it was nobody but God. Could this hidden CIA brain ritual be the real reason people are suddenly rich? A secret CIA discovery has just leaked, revealing a brain hack that's pulling wealth into people's lives effortlessly. It only takes 7 seconds, it's done at home, and it's backed by 4 neuroscience labs. Debt is vanishing, luxury is becoming normal. If you're seeing this, you're very lucky, the page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. This is not about manipulation. This is not emotional hype. This is a prophetic move. God is lifting you out of the shadows and into the light. He is removing the spirit of lack and placing you in a season of abundance. He is shifting the atmosphere over your household. The same God who fed Elijah through a widow, who blessed Joseph in prison, who raised up David from the fields, who sent manna from heaven, is the same God sending this blessing to you. He does not change. He knows what you've gone through in silence. He knows how hard it's been to believe. He knows how tired your heart has been. And yet, He chose you. Not because you are perfect, but because your faith survived. You didn't quit. And now, heaven is responding with a resounding yes. Yes to your prayers. Yes to your breakthrough. Yes to your restoration. Yes to your blessing. That is a prophetic truth. Heaven is revealing the generosity of God through the hands of someone you do not even know. This is more than a financial miracle. This is a divine sign that you have been seen, chosen, and prepared for something greater than you imagined. You have waited long enough in the place of emptiness, where hope sometimes flickered but never fully faded. You have walked through seasons that stripped you down to the bone, yet you remained faithful. You lifted your hands when your heart was tired. You kept trusting even when there was no visible answer. And now, that faith is pulling something powerful from heaven. That faith is opening the vaults of God's provision. That faith is unlocking the hands of strangers who will bless you without needing to understand your journey. What God is doing is deeply personal. He didn't just choose anyone to receive this. He chose you, because He has watched your posture. He has listened to your prayers. He has counted your tears, and He has weighed your endurance. This moment is a holy interruption to remind you that nothing you've done in obedience has been wasted. Not one seed, not one cry, not one sleepless night went unseen. This is what the blessing of a stranger means. It means God will raise up people who carry your provision without ever hearing your story. It means your breakthrough is not limited to your circle. It means God is bigger than your bank account, your resume, your past, or your present. He is sending people who carry what you need, and they will be drawn to bless you because the Spirit of God has assigned them to your miracle. Comment 333 to declare your faith in what is already being released. Let faith speak louder than doubt. Some of you have been told to lower your expectations. Some of you have been made to feel like dreaming big is dangerous, like hoping for more will only lead to disappointment. But I want you to hear this clearly: God is not intimidated by your needs, nor is He offended by your dreams. In fact, the size of the blessing reflects the size of your calling. The reason this amount is big is because what's on your life is even bigger. The resources are coming because the mission is holy. The finances are being released because your hands have purpose. This release is not about greed, it's about growth. God is expanding your capacity. He is enlarging your territory. He is multiplying your influence. And He is doing it without needing to explain how. That is why a stranger is involved. Because if it came through the usual way, you might think it was chance or favor from man. But when it comes from someone you don't know, someone you didn't ask, someone who had no obligation to you, that's when you know it was only God. This kind of miracle shakes the ground. It reminds you that heaven has eyes, and that heaven moves. It makes you stand still in awe of how near God really is. He is not far away. He is not silent. He is not slow. He is right here. And right now, He is showing you that the delay was not denial. It was preparation. The timing wasn't off. It was divine. There's a breaking happening in the spirit. Every limitation is falling. Every barrier is collapsing. Every lie that told you you were stuck is being dismantled. The stranger has been released. The funds are in motion. The miracle is on its way. Not next year. Not someday. Now. God is doing this now, because you are ready now. The wilderness season trained you. The waiting season refined you. The silent season matured you. And now, the reward is being released. This blessing carries healing. Healing from every rejection. Healing from every betrayal. Healing from every moment you felt like the answer would never come. When you hold this blessing in your hands, you will feel peace wash over you like never before. You will remember every moment you almost gave up, and you'll weep in gratitude that you didn't. You will feel the goodness of God so close, it will feel like He's sitting right next to you. Because He is. The money will meet the need, but His presence will satisfy your soul. He is not just sending what you asked for, He is sending more. This is the kind of blessing that reintroduces you to the character of God. A God who is not distant or disconnected, but deeply involved and eternally loving. He is the kind of God who uses strangers to reach His children. He is the kind of God who remembers promises, even when we forget them. He is the kind of God who turns mourning into dancing, lack into overflow, and waiting into harvest. Why is this 7-second brain ritual suddenly going viral? Leaked CIA files have exposed a hidden brainwave technique that opens the floodgates to wealth. Verified by 4 top labs, this ritual is turning financial pain into prosperity, fast. From massive bills to luxury trips, it's changing lives. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the link in description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. And if you felt overlooked, let this be your confirmation that heaven has never missed a detail of your life. What felt like silence was preparation. What looked like delay was protection. What seemed like rejection was redirection. God is rewriting your story, and this is the moment everything begins to shift. Do not be afraid to receive it. You are not taking from anyone. You are receiving what God appointed for you. The stranger is just the vessel. God is the giver. And His giving is always wrapped in grace, always saturated with love, always right on time. Let the fear fall off. Let the guilt fade. Let the shame die here. You are not a burden. You are not forgotten. You are not too late. You are exactly where you need to be for this miracle to find you. And it will. Because God has already commanded the blessing. The earth has to obey. The doors have to open. The resources have to arrive. The people have to move. Because when God speaks, creation responds. You've been faithful with little, and now He's trusting you with much. You've walked through fire, and now He's placing you in favor. You've endured the storm, and now the sun is rising over your life. This is not a fantasy. This is not a dream. This is the season where you will see the hand of God so clearly, you'll wonder how you ever doubted. He is real. He is near. And He is doing exactly what He promised. Long before you cried those tears, long before you faced this lack, He had already written a way of escape, a moment of breakthrough, a harvest of restoration. The reason this miracle involves a stranger is because God wants you to understand that the blessing on your life is too large to be limited by the people around you. He wants to show you that your help is not tied to your contacts, your background, or your qualifications. What He is doing now is proof that when you belong to Him, provision will come from places that you never looked toward. This is not about being seen by people. This is about being known by God. For so long, you've been trying to keep it all together. You've smiled through storms. You've kept going when everything inside you was breaking. You've held on to your faith with trembling hands, whispering prayers into the silence, wondering if they were heard. But what's happening now is the answer to those quiet cries. The stranger who sent this money is not just a person, they are a carrier of confirmation. They are a vessel God has chosen to remind you that He hears, He cares, and He acts. Comment 555 if you receive this with your whole heart. Let this be your step of faith. This is more than finances. This is God stepping into your reality and shifting the entire atmosphere. This is Him restoring your joy, lifting your burden, and changing your story. The big amount is not just for bills or needs, it's for building. God is positioning you to rise. To step into assignments you had to put on pause. To revive the vision you tucked away because there was no resource to sustain it. That is why this blessing is big. It has weight. It carries purpose. It is time to stop surviving and start living again. It is time to stop scraping by and start walking in overflow. God is not trying to impress you. He is trying to prepare you. This stranger, this amount, this moment, they are divine tools to push you into a new season. No more just barely making it. No more worrying about how things will come together. No more hiding your dreams behind your struggles. The wilderness season is over, and the wind is shifting in your favor. What you are feeling in your spirit now is not imagination. It is alignment. You are in the middle of something supernatural. You are in the path of a promise that cannot be blocked. There is a fragrance of newness resting on your life. God has declared that this is your season of answered prayers. And the enemy can't touch it. The enemy tried everything: delay, discouragement, detours, but none of it could cancel what God has planned. You've come too far, cried too long, trusted too deeply to miss what's next. This money from a stranger is your sign. It is the visible token of an invisible shift. When God moves like this, it is because something bigger is on the horizon. He is preparing you, not just blessing you. He is calling you forward, not just helping you cope. This provision is not just for today, it's for the future. It's for the assignment you're about to step into. It's for the doors He's about to open that will require courage, faith, and resources. And you will not walk into the next chapter empty-handed. You will not go forward depleted. You will not show up lacking. God is equipping you through this release. He is making sure you have what you need to build, to bless, and to become everything He has spoken over you. This blessing is also God's way of healing the disappointment in your heart. You've faced so many letdowns. People have promised to help and disappeared. Opportunities have looked hopeful, then vanished. You've been left waiting, hoping, hurting. But God is making it right. He is sending help in a way that no one can block. He is restoring your hope in one move. When the blessing arrives, it will make sense of the delay. It will explain the silence. It will redeem the time. Is it time you unlock the same CIA secret brain ritual changing lives in seconds? A new leak has revealed a powerful 7-second technique, developed under CIA-funded research and backed by neuroscience. It's helping people magnetize wealth like never before. From debt to luxury, faster than anyone believed. But this miracle won't stay public for long. Click the link in the description and comments now before it's deleted forever. And when it happens, it will come quickly. You won't have to chase it, earn it, or beg for it. You won't have to explain it or defend it. You will just receive it. It will come as a surprise, but it won't feel foreign. It will feel like a piece of your soul being returned. It will feel like home. Like wholeness. Like peace. You'll know it's from God because of the way it humbles you. Because of the way it overwhelms you with His kindness. You are not forgotten. You are not behind. You are not cursed. You are not overlooked. You are favored, anointed, and divinely protected. This is your confirmation. God is not late. He is right on schedule. He is showing up for you through a stranger, with a blessing that is too big to ignore. He is showing the world that you are His, and that His promises still stand. There is no need to fear what's ahead. The same God who sent this blessing is already in your future. He's already worked it out. He's already paved the way. Your only job now is to stay open, stay grateful, stay ready. Because what's coming is greater than what you're leaving behind. What's coming is the result of every moment you stayed faithful when it didn't make sense. What's coming is the reward for every seed you sowed, every prayer you lifted, every tear you cried. You are stepping into something holy. Something irreversible. Something undeniable. You are entering a chapter where strangers become blessings, where big becomes your new normal, where favor follows you like a shadow. And this is only the beginning. God is not done. He is just getting started. Stay rooted in truth. Keep your heart aligned. And do not stop expecting. This is not a one-time miracle. This is the start of a new rhythm, one where heaven invades your life regularly, powerfully, beautifully. The God who sent this stranger is the same God who will keep surprising you, keep sustaining you, and keep sending exactly what you need, exactly when you need it. You've cried for provision. You've prayed for breakthrough. You've whispered for help in the dark. Now heaven is responding, not with a whisper, but with an undeniable move. The stranger is simply the envelope. The real sender is God Himself. He is showing you what it means to be chosen. What it means to be remembered. What it means when He says that your name is written in the palm of His hand and not one moment of your suffering has been overlooked. Comment 12:12 if this word touches your soul and you know God is talking directly to you. There are some blessings that are so precise, they leave no room for doubt. When a stranger becomes the carrier of your provision, that is not a coincidence, it is divine confirmation. It is the Lord saying, I will meet you where others abandoned you. I will provide when systems fail. I will move resources from unexpected places so you know it was always me. You may not know their name, but God does. You may never meet them, but God already prepared them. Long before this moment reached you, it passed through heaven's approval. And here's the deeper truth, this is not just about provision. This is about restoration. God is restoring something in you that poverty tried to steal, your belief in His goodness. Life has tried to wear down your expectation. Seasons of lack have tried to convince you that miracles are rare, that favor has favorites, that breakthrough skips certain people. But this is the moment all of that is broken. This is when your heart remembers that God is still writing your story and He's not finished yet. The big amount is not for your ego. It's for your healing. It's for your peace. It's for your strength. It's for your purpose. It's so you can breathe again. So you can sleep without worry. So you can smile without pretending. So you can give without fear. So you can dream without limits. So you can stand without shaking. This isn't just money, it's oil. It's the oil of joy for mourning. It's beauty for ashes. It's the garment of praise instead of the spirit of heaviness. You've held on for so long with nothing but faith. Now God is letting you hold something in your hands that proves your faith was never in vain. This moment is your reward. Not just for surviving, but for believing. You believed when no one else could see it. You trusted when the doors stayed shut. You praised when you had nothing left but breath in your lungs. That kind of faith moves heaven. And heaven has moved for you. The stranger who sent this is simply obeying a divine instruction. They may not understand the weight of what they're doing, but you will. You'll know this was orchestrated from the throne room. Because the timing is too perfect, the amount is too accurate, the peace is too overwhelming. It will be impossible to deny that this was God's hand. And this is just the beginning. You're not just receiving something, you're stepping into something. A new atmosphere. A new season. A new rhythm of provision. God is showing you how easily He can make a way. How quickly things can shift. How deeply He cares. And how far He will go to reach you. This is also a holy reminder to never underestimate the quiet seasons. The times when nothing seemed to move. The days when you wondered if heaven heard you. God was working then too. He was aligning hearts, preparing resources, stirring compassion in the hearts of strangers. Because sometimes, miracles take time to mature. And when they arrive, they carry the evidence of every moment you waited. Do you know why everyone's whispering about this 7-second CIA ritual? A brainwave ritual leaked from the CIA is changing lives across the globe. Proven by neuroscience, this 7-second method helps regular people attract money, freedom, and luxury. If you're seeing this, you're very lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. This blessing will not come with sorrow. It will not come with strings attached. It will not come with fear or guilt. It will come with grace. With peace. With clarity. You will feel the weight of God's love as it enters your hands. You will feel the chains breaking as it hits your account. You will feel the lifting of burdens as it settles in your life. And your only response will be worship. There is no striving in this. You didn't have to chase it. You didn't have to scheme or manipulate or beg. You simply believed. And God responded. That's the kind of God He is. He honors the quiet, raw, steady faith of those who trust Him in the silence. He rewards those who look to Him when all other support is gone. He defends those who carry hearts of surrender and hands that are open to His will. If you've ever doubted that God can still do the impossible, this moment is for you. If you've ever wondered whether He remembers the promises He made, this is your reminder. If you've ever felt too forgotten to be favored, let this stranger's obedience remind you that God's memory is perfect, and His plans for you are still active. There is healing in this. Deep, personal healing. Healing from the shame of struggling. Healing from the heaviness of having to pretend. Healing from the pressure of carrying things alone. This blessing is telling you it's safe to hope again. It's safe to trust again. It's safe to believe again. And once you receive this, something will shift inside of you. A boldness will rise. A confidence will be restored. Not in yourself, but in the God who has never failed you. You will begin to pray differently. Walk differently. Give differently. Because you'll carry the memory of what God just did. You'll know that if He could do this, He can do anything. And that kind of faith becomes unstoppable. So prepare your heart. Get your house in order. Expect it like it's already yours. Live like the miracle is knocking at your door. Speak like the breakthrough is in the room. Because it is. You're not waiting for it anymore, it's waiting for you to receive it. The stranger has moved. Heaven has spoken. And now the blessing is coming into full view. You are walking into answered prayers, divine provision, and unshakable peace. God is showing you that He sees, He hears, and He provides. Not just enough, but more than enough. Not just once, but again and again. Because that's who He is. When God uses a stranger to bless you, He is doing more than providing, He's proving. Proving that your life is under His care. Proving that He is aware of your deadlines, your responsibilities, your heartbreaks, your sleepless nights. Proving that you don't need status, connections, or titles to receive something powerful from His hand. He can speak your name into the heart of someone you've never met, and that one act of obedience can change everything. Comment 777 if you believe this word was timed perfectly for you. This kind of blessing doesn't come when you expect it. It comes when you least expect it but most need it. That's how God works. He waits until every crutch is gone, until you've let go of every fallback plan, until your heart is empty of all distractions, and then He shows up. Because when He moves like this, He wants you to know it was Him and Him alone. No guesswork, no confusion. Just a miracle with His fingerprints all over it. The big amount is not an accident. It is the exact amount needed to cover what's been weighing you down and to push you forward into what He has prepared. It's strategic. It's measured from heaven. God doesn't deal in random blessings, He gives according to purpose, not preference. He is the only one who knows what you lost, what you gave up, and what it cost you to keep going. And now He is paying you back in ways only He can. This moment has been prepared for you long before you even realized you needed it. The stranger who released this gift was prompted by something stronger than logic. They may not know your face, but they were moved by your favor. Heaven whispered your name and stirred their spirit. That's what favor does. It puts your name in places your feet haven't walked yet. It places your need in the hands of someone who has what God wants to give you. What you're about to walk into is not just provision, it's peace. Peace that comes from knowing you are not forgotten. Peace that settles deep in your chest when you realize you were never walking alone. You will wake up without the usual weight. You'll breathe differently. You'll sleep without tension. You'll speak without fear. Because this blessing is carrying more than money, it's carrying deliverance. There are some things you've been carrying that weren't meant to stay. Some of the pressure, some of the fear, some of the burden, it's not yours to bear anymore. When God sends a blessing through the hands of a stranger, it's His way of lifting the load. It's His way of saying, you don't have to fight this battle anymore. I've already won it. This is your sign that the wait was worth it. The quiet nights. The prayers that ended in tears. The conversations you had with God in secret. The moments you kept serving, kept giving, kept hoping, even when everything in you felt exhausted. This blessing is coming to answer those moments. God never forgets a faithful heart. He rewards those who remain when it would have been easier to run. Why is the government hiding this 7-second brain ritual from the public? A leaked CIA document just exposed a brain technique so powerful, it's helping people cancel debt and call in wealth within days. Validated by 4 top neuroscience labs, this method is changing everything. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the link in description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. The financial blessing will be obvious. It will arrive in a way that you can't deny. But the spiritual blessing will be deeper. It will reach places in you that have been bruised by lack. You will feel the healing. You'll begin to dream again. You'll remember who you are. You'll start speaking with boldness again. Because provision has a way of restoring what pressure tried to crush. This is also about purpose. You were never called to live in survival mode. You were created for more than scraping by. God placed dreams in you, callings in you, gifts in you that have been buried under the weight of stress and struggle. But this blessing is coming to unearth those dreams, to awaken the gifts, to fund the vision. This is about divine alignment. God is making sure you have what you need to go where He's taking you. He's not just blessing you so you can breathe easier, though He cares about that too. He's blessing you so you can build. So you can bless others. So you can step into the fullness of your assignment. He is raising you up as a testimony. When people look at your life, they will know that only God could have done it. Your breakthrough will speak louder than your past. Your testimony will carry more weight than your struggles ever did. There is no part of your story that God will waste. Even the hard parts. Even the painful chapters. They are all becoming part of the beauty He is writing now. He is turning the pages, and this new chapter is written in favor, in blessing, in increase, and in peace. You will look back on this season and remember the day things shifted. The day heaven moved. The day a stranger obeyed a divine whisper. The day you realized you were never really alone. You don't have to explain this blessing to anyone. You don't have to justify what God is doing. You don't owe anyone an explanation for the favor on your life. This is between you and the one who never let go. This is your reward. Your moment. Your miracle. Receive it fully. Let it in. Let it change you. Let it heal what you stopped talking about. Let it refresh the parts of you that have been dry for far too long. God is still writing. Still moving. Still blessing. And this move is personal. Tailored to your life. Timed to your need. Designed with your future in mind. It's more than a financial shift. It's a soul-level resurrection. What you thought was buried is coming back to life. What you thought was gone is being returned in full. And it all started when a stranger obeyed a heavenly instruction. Your name has reached heaven's table. Your faith has reached God's heart. And now your miracle is reaching your life. Don't stop believing. Don't let go now. You're standing in the release zone. And the rain is about to fall. It holds within it more than just the hope of provision. It is the announcement of a shift, a heavenly declaration that what has been hard is about to become holy. God is using something as unexpected as a stranger to break the very cycle that's tried to convince you that nothing will change. But everything is changing, even now, and the reason it's so precise, so specific, is because God knows you needed something undeniable. There are moments in life when you can no longer fake strength. You carry the weight quietly. You press on while feeling empty. You smile while your soul is exhausted. You've been pouring out of a place that no longer felt full. And right there, in the middle of your hidden brokenness, God steps in with a miracle that nobody could have predicted. This blessing from a stranger is more than money. It's medicine for your spirit. It's God saying, I know how tired you are. I know what it cost you to keep believing. And I'm here. Comment 999 if you know in your heart this is for you and you receive it fully. This isn't a coincidence. The amount is big because the weight you've been carrying has been heavy. God is not merely trying to catch your attention, He's trying to realign your life. He's bringing restoration in areas where you had secretly stopped expecting recovery. Some of you have learned to live with the ache. You've made peace with the delay. You've adapted to the disappointment. But God is not done. He's not asking you to settle. He's moving mountains to prove to you that He's still the God who provides and protects, who restores and surprises. This moment is not just about what God is placing in your hands, it's about what He's reviving in your heart. The blessing is just the beginning. What's being unlocked now is vision, clarity, strength, and joy. This is the part where your faith is rewarded publicly after being tested privately. The prayers you whispered through tears are coming back as blessings too big for you to contain. You are stepping into overflow, not just financially, but spiritually and emotionally. The stranger doesn't even know how much this means to you. They couldn't possibly understand how perfect the timing is. But God knows. He chose them. He stirred them. And He used them because He wanted to show you that when He speaks your name, even people you don't know will respond. Your miracle has been scheduled. The release has been spoken. And no delay, no person, no circumstance can stop what heaven has authorized. You will no longer wake up with fear of tomorrow. You will no longer live in survival mode. You will no longer question whether God hears you. This moment is your confirmation. The God who fed thousands with a few loaves of bread is the same God who is multiplying blessings in your life now. The God who brought water from a rock is the same God who is pouring streams into your dry places. The God who calmed the wind and waves is calming your anxiety even now. Can 7 seconds really change your bank account overnight? A CIA-funded study just leaked, revealing a brain ritual that's flipping lives from broke to blessed. 4 neuroscience labs confirm it activates powerful wealth attraction brainwaves. People are now stepping into dream homes and luxury lifestyles. But this breakthrough won't stay online for long. Click the link in the description and comments now before it's deleted forever. This blessing comes with authority. It silences the voice of lack. It rebukes the lie of scarcity. It ends the agreement you made with fear. You are not a burden. You are not cursed. You are not left behind. You are loved, provided for, and surrounded by favor. The very moment you thought nothing would ever break open, God sent a stranger with a big amount to break the silence. To remind you that He's never late. That He sees what you think no one sees. That He is still faithful. There are dreams in you that have been collecting dust. Not because you gave up, but because you had to focus on surviving. You pushed your purpose aside because there were bills to pay, mouths to feed, and battles to fight. But now God is clearing the space for those dreams to breathe again. He's funding the ideas He placed inside of you. He's giving you the time and energy you haven't had. He's sending a blessing so generous, so complete, that it forces you to remember who you were before life tried to shrink your vision. This blessing will not just shift your life, it will spill over into those connected to you. Family members who lost their way will begin to see again. Loved ones who've given up will start to believe again. Those who watched you suffer will witness your restoration. Your testimony is about to touch more people than you know. The blessing may come through a stranger, but the impact will be deeply personal and profoundly far-reaching. You are being repositioned. What once looked like an ending is becoming the start of something miraculous. You thought this season would finish you, but God is using it to frame your future. He's rebuilding what the storm tried to tear down. He's replacing sorrow with songs of praise. He's bringing peace to places that were once filled with panic. And He's doing it in a way that makes it clear, He is your source, not people, not systems, not luck, but Him. You don't have to chase what God has already assigned to find you. This stranger didn't send you money because you begged. They sent it because God instructed them. Because favor was already attached to your name. Because heaven already marked you for overflow. And the beautiful thing is, this is only the beginning. God doesn't do one-time wonders, He establishes rhythms of blessing. What's happening now will continue. You're stepping into a flow of provision that won't dry up. This isn't a moment, it's a movement. A turning of the page. A shift in the atmosphere. Every area of your life that has felt stuck or limited is being touched by this move. You will begin to see doors open where there were only walls. You will begin to see strength rise where there was only fatigue. You will begin to feel hope again, not as a flicker, but as a fire. So walk boldly. Speak with confidence. Live with expectation. The same God who sent this stranger is not finished. More is coming. The kind of more that reminds you you're never out of reach. The kind of more that restores everything you lost. The kind of more that proves God can do anything.